Vamp, did your cat like laser pointers?
Yeah.
Very cool. Is there a certain color they like, or is it just the standard red?
Oh, the fun fact is, I have the feeling that he actually red.
Oh, okay.
Directly from the laser, but he has some toys, and his most favorite are all red.
Interesting.
Dude, we got Mike Tyson on here. Mike Tyson, how are you? Mike Tyson, what's new? And then we got Michael Angelino. Michael Angelo. How are you, baby? I'm just asking, like, how are you? How was your day? Absolutely, all day, every day. You know that I stream my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for world peace, right?
I do know that, and I've been following along very closely.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear. That's absolutely right. Keep churning every single day. Michelangelo, how are things in your neck of the woods? Oh, hold on. I'm showing a cat. I was seeing it. Oh, now I see it. Yeah. How are you showing this cat to me? Oh, that was a gecko. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I see. Okay. You're showing a light into the cage, right? Or into the terrarium. Now I see it. Were you shining a Absolutely.
No, Tennessee, you can pretty much own anything you want to.
Tigers?
Including with the baby bear.
That would be cool.
As long as you have a cage.
Yeah, but I mean,
You're not allowed to own a
there's a certain point where I say, is that really necessary? And I like to build big vivariums, so it's not just I want just a pad and they get like empty places where they live. No, I'm interested in building bioactive homes.
That's really key. Building homes is actually one kind of interesting one from my garden.
Oh. Yeah, so the gecko I showed you is a complete bioactive vivarium.
That's pretty cool.
Yo, dog. Michael, do you know what Omegle was or Omegle? Omegle?
No, tell me, Rabbi.
It used to be this platform for random video chats. So you would meet with someone around the
You
world.
know chat roulette?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard
that's
of
the
that.
same thing. That's the
Is chat roulette still going?
I don't know.
Well,
I bet it's full of people drinking all.
that's what I always thought it was. So anyway, what we do is we found a version that works in 2024, and we meet random people on here, and then we recruit them into becoming Sprotos. Here we go. Next up, we've got Pierre from the United States. What up, Pierre? How you living, baby? How are you? Hey, you know what YouTube is? Do you know what YouTube is? You want to see yourself live on YouTube? You're live on YouTube. Okay. Okay, you're live on 5 different. He doesn't want to be on YouTube. That's okay. Hey, what's going on, Jesse? Jesse can't hear. Jesse. Okay, Jesse thinks we're a pedophile. That's cool. All right, Jesse, do you know what YouTube is?
Yes.
Do you want to see yourself live on YouTube?
No.
Okay, well then I suggest you move on. You're live on YouTube. Look at this guy, live on YouTube. He doesn't even know it. Say hi to YouTube. See, when you make fun of me and I'm literally streaming your shit. Hey, what's going on, Rayanne? How are you, my friend? How are you?
I'm fine.
Excellent. Do you know what YouTube is?
No, I'm not YouTubers.
Oh, do you know what it is, though? YouTube is a video platform. Yes. You're live on YouTube right now. You are live on YouTube. You want to see yourself on YouTube? Yeah. Okay, I'll show you. You're live on YouTube. Just one moment. Here's the camera, and I'm going to show you live on YouTube here. It takes about 45 seconds because there's a delay. How are you today? I am well. So it'll be pulling up in just a second. I stream my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year on YouTube. I've been doing so now for more than 2 years for world peace. I don't want people to have war anymore. So what we're going to end up seeing here is I'm going to run from this camera over here to start showing you live on YouTube. You're live on 5 different YouTubes right now. Here's the thing that sucks. I'm just going to straight up say it sucks. Nikki, you know what sucks?
I've actually meant to ask him that. I've got it loving. You know what sucks?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I assume it must have been like a COVID downturn. Well, here's what I can do with my time that's both productive and interesting.
Oh, did you ask me a question about why I started streaming?
Yeah.
Excellent question. Well, actually, it was somewhat COVID related, but I actually wanted to video my golf swing. I was a member of Tiger Woods' golf course in Orange County, California, and I first wanted to just see what my golf swing looked like. And I realized as I was videoing my golf swing that some of the things that I was saying while I was swinging, some of the jokes I was making were kind of funny, and that it might be interesting for my family in the future to maybe want to see what their father was like or their husband was like before they knew him. So I started recording a few nights a week. And then from there, realized that it was taking a lot of my time to upload all this information into YouTube and into like Google Drive and stuff. So I ended up creating a YouTube account and ordering 6 different Chromebooks and putting them all over my room and started streaming. Now it's going to be almost 3 years ago and 300,000 hours later. And here we are now, the most prolific streamer in the history of the internet. I appreciate that, my friend. Word, Mockingbird.
The idea that you just want, the idea, I think about that a lot too. Like, when I'm gone, what will I leave behind?
That's exactly right. What we do in the present echoes in eternity.
Exactly.
And I want my echo to be just a bit louder. Exactly. And I also remember as well that I read an article in The Economist magazine in 2018 that said data was had emerged as Earth's number one resource, more than water, food, petroleum, gold combined, and that essentially human data would be very valuable to AI in the future. And then I realized that in society, you're either a creator or a consumer. And if you're not creating, by default, you're essentially consuming. And I had gotten into that consuming type of life, and I wanted to be a creator. And so about 2.5 years ago, started up the Chromebooks 24/7, haven't looked back since.
Cool.
Absolutely. So you can check in here whenever you want. Chewin, how are you, Chewin? Chewin, come on up. We want to speak with you. We want to know all your hopes and dreams. We want to know what your locker password was in high school. What was your locker combination? We want to know who you had a crush on in grade school. We want to know all your hopes and dreams, dog. Come on up. Let's talk. That's what always happens. I always make a big deal about somebody and then they leave. That's cool. Hey, dude, what are you rolling there?
Put on the spot. I'm gonna go. Oh.
Dude, look at my man JH. My man JH is living the dream. Hell yeah. Now I understand why they call him Bong, James Bong. West Side. Good for you. That's a ride or die. Absolutely. Good for you. That's beautiful. All right. So, Michelangelo, you know about Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, right? But like JH didn't. JH just met us from YouTube. Michelangelo, how did you find out about Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu?
I've been on board for several months.
Nice. Why don't you come into the VC more often?
Because prior to me being a project developer of my own, I was not socializing.
Hey, you know
I
what?
know about the project and I've admired the project for quite a while.
That's a very honest answer, and I respect it. So you just kind of lurked around our project and admired and just kind of dipped your toe in a few months ago. It's a unique project. I think you know that.
I would say that that's an understatement.
Definitely. And I do my best to make it an interesting place with that 24/7 vibe that we give to it, and also the ability to archive every waking moment of the coin so that it is essentially documented in the future for generations. We'll have the story of what we hope to be the world's reserve currency someday on camera. You can't beat that.
Do you feel a little bit, do you ever feel isolated? Because it seems like you're there. I haven't seen anyone else on camera. I've checked in on you quite a bit and I haven't seen anyone else.
Yeah. We actually had someone come and visit us within a month, less than a month ago. They brought us pizza, and they were the first people to be on camera on the stream in over 2.5 years. And we had a pizza party in the park, and just enjoyed being outside and getting to know each other. That person's name is Apollo. They're really cool. So yeah, I've had people come and visit me. But yeah, generally, that was the first time we ever had somebody on camera. But it did happen, and it was a wonderful day.
So this is kind of like a real life Truman show. Trying to wrap my head.
That's exactly right. In fact, I market myself as that, as the real life Truman Show. And sometimes I say, instead of spelling it TRUMAN, it should be TRUEMAN, because you get to see everything that truthfully happens within a human's life. Yeah, but I'm very much like Truman Burbank. we've watched that movie on here multiple times, which is very meta. Like here we are in a real Truman Show watching the Truman Show. It's wild.
It's a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Definitely is a good movie. I enjoyed it as well. So Michelangelo, you should know that you're always welcome in here whenever you want. You need to get yourself a profile picture.
I have a profile. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm not seeing it for some reason on my end. Hold on. At least
Yeah,
I'm.
this has got this drooling guy. That's a croissant.
Ooh, good. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Apologies.
That's Mike Vietnam.
Now I see it. Hold on. On one of my devices, you don't, and neither does Vamp, but on the other one, you do. I don't know. It must be just delayed or something. Apologies.
Interesting.
Interesting is correct. I agree.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna head out for the night. I got work early in the AM.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
Hey, it was a pleasure to meet you, and come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be around again.
Excellent.
Bye.
Pleasure to meet you. You take care, my friend.
Good night.
Take care. And that's how we do it. That's how we meet new friends.
Nice, good.
Michelangelo, so you've been in the coin for several months. What did you think about our recent green candle?
I'm not really focused on that.
That's respectable.
The least interesting thing about the project on the side of it. Project transcends crypto and it transcends games.
I'm in agreement with you. I didn't even know what the coin price was until a week ago. And I've been in the coin now for 9 months. And the only reason why I knew is someone told me, hey, Rabbi, you know that we are green candling right now? And I was like, no. And they're like, yeah, whatever we're doing is working. And it went from like 3 cents to 18 cents, or really close to 18 cents. And it was just kind of one of those things that was the first time I had even known. Like, whenever I would look at the price before, it was always worth like, 0.000000001 ETH. It was always worth like a really small amount. So it was like, oh, there's no reason to pay attention to that. But now it's starting to be worth something, which is cool.
Yeah, but that's not, clearly that's no issue.
No, I understand that. But, I mean, kind of what makes it the most interesting to me is that it is a cryptocurrency, but it's like the least focused on the currency as any project on Web3. That's what makes it that's what makes it special. Basically, it's the anti chart. Like, even when you press chart in our Telegram, it gives you that meme of like, losers check the chart, winners retain. You know what chart I mean? That meme. There's a meme when you press /chart in the Telegram to check what the chart price is. A meme comes up and says basically, losers care what the price is, winners retain.
Yeah, it's funnier if you're not that.
Exactly. So you're in the right coin. How long have you been in crypto? Oh, holy shit. How did you start?
That's a long story. And I think go with that.
Does it involve drugs?
Doesn't involve drugs.
Oh man, that's different than how my crypto journey started. All right. Well, you say that story for another time.
Yeah, but I appreciate your interest in sharing. I appreciate the fact that it's not
No, I mean, honestly,
I do that.
yeah. Honestly, I think that we're gonna make this the global reserve currency without even trying and not even knowing. We're just gonna live our lives, and it's like we got associated with this coin. But the thing that makes it really interesting is the community, not the currency. Word Mockingbird. It's a meme paradise, and it's starting to catch on, which is really cool.
You will, Rabbi. She's good.
You too. Stay black. Rock out with your cock out, baby.
Have a good night.
James, do you like any kind of sports?
Yeah, kind of.
Do you know UFC 299 is this weekend?
Is that?
UFC 299 is this weekend. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
UFC 299 is this weekend, so we're watching it on Saturday. On Sunday, we're watching the Oscars. We watched the Super Bowl. We watched the World Series. We watched the NBA Finals. We watched LeBron's record-breaking points. We watched the Women's World Cup. We watched the Men's World Cup. We've watched multiple. I'm serious about this. I have watched multiple Olympics on this stream. Like, that's a long time to be on stream. And I feel like, Rabbi, how the hell have you watched multiple Olympics? I thought this has only been going like 2.5 years or something. Well, it started with the 2021 Olympics that were supposed to take place in 2020, but due to COVID, the ones in Tokyo took place in 2021. And so that was the summer of 2021, which is when I started. And then you had Sochi, which were like 2022. And then we're going to have this summer coming up, we're going to have Paris very soon. So I'm going to have 3 sets of Olympics of me live streaming it. I think that's pretty remarkable. What did you say, Jake?
So you have it going on, man.
You're absolutely right. So basically on the screen behind me, I don't know if you can see, I've got going Bob Ross. Do you know who Bob Ross is?
The painter?
Yeah. So it's just, relaxing to people. It's just something to have on there. Sometimes I have on myself. Sometimes I have on ESPN, just depending on what it is. JH, you know what Twitter is, but you don't use it often. Twitter just launched on iOS.
I do.
Oh, you do use it?
No, you're correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what Twitter Spaces is?
No.
Okay, so Twitter Spaces is an audio function of Twitter. I'll show you what it is right now, so you can see. It's really cool. It was launched during the pandemic, but it allows for people to be able to speak to anyone else in the world on any given topic. So, for instance, I'll show you right now. We've got right here, like there are a bunch, like any topic you want. So this one, Thursday Vibes and Plays. So you can click on here, and there are 240 people in here. So it's a lot of people. And you just start listening, and then they're just talking. So you see how people are talking in here? Okay. Well, earlier this week, Twitter launched a version of it on iOS that allows for video sharing of the host. So believe it or not, I've had like for 18 hours now a stream going right now that has all of this basically being recorded. So it's in here. There's a video version of it too. And it's going to be improved in the coming weeks to include Android and also other the other speakers to be able to share their screen. So basically what I'm saying is within like maybe a month, Twitter will just be like what Telegram is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's going to be a game changer, because then you can have these huge discussions with like, 20, 15 speakers on camera and 500 people in the audience. What'd you say?
Motivation to want.
What'd you say?
I never had a problem talking with anybody or anybody in my group. That would come from you. Very.
You're absolutely right. And there are some people who aren't comfortable being on camera or just want to speak, but then there are other people who don't mind it, and it just gives people a different platform to be able to communicate. But that's going to be a big change on Twitter when that change is made, so that video is available for all users. So be ready for that, and Twitter's going to be lit. Absolutely. So let me ask, James Bong, were you just randomly on YouTube and you saw my stream?
Yes, sir.
That's how it happens. And now you're hooked.
Yes, sir.
Now you're hooked. Now we're friends. Now you've met our community. Now you'll be able to see me eat, sleep, go to the bathroom, do all the other things that are fun in life. Hey, if you want. And but I want you to know, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your tenacity to be technical. It's so funny. I remember I was talking to Ali, and I randomly started singing that song, Prince Ali, Fabulously. And I saw you wrote that Disney thing, and I was like, oh, I just started singing that. So, like, normally, I'll be honest with you, somebody will type something to me, and it's like 8 hours later, I'll see what they say. Because I have all these different streams going, and I'm always talking to somebody usually, and it doesn't make a sound. It would make a huge difference if it made a sound when somebody typed something, but it doesn't. So you just don't know if somebody's always communicating to you. But when I saw you saw that, I was like, oh, he's there. It's game on. So that's sweet. Well, last night we got our new friend, which Ali, and tonight it's James Bong. So that's baller. Oh, I appreciate you being here, man. How's that blunt?
It's still pretty good. I put it up. One of the cigarette.
Hell yeah. What do you smoke? Hell yeah. You know why Newport is such a strong cigarette?
The menthol.
Well, there are other menthol cigarettes out there, but there's something specific to it. They put more fiberglass in the cigarette so that it's stronger. Yeah. It's generally known, and I can say this has like been stated in court as well, but like there is a stereotype that the African American community likes menthol cigarettes more than regular cigarettes, and particularly have a penchant to Newports. And the reason is, or has been given, is that the idea of spring or a sprig of mint or like any type of mint is like refreshing in a certain way, and was refreshing on a farm, and there's something cultural to that. But then also Newports are so strong because of the fiberglass, and there's actually been thoughts that the company, the company knows this, whatever, RJR or
I used to smoke direct a lot.
what'd you smoke?
Specifically for that reason.
What was it?
I used to smoke Marlboro Reds before.
Cowboy Killers.
For that reason.
Hell yeah. Definitely. So those are generally considered like, the strongest regular cigarette, and then Newports are the strongest menthol cigarette of your general cigarettes. And I just think it's fascinating that, well, the other aspect of it too is if you ask a lot of African American people, why if they're smoking a Newport, why do you smoke Newports? They'll just be like, it's cultural, or it's just like, that's what my friends smoke or whatever. And a lot of times they don't recognize that they're, and this is for anyone, but it is, In fact, in the state of California, they just made it illegal to sell flavored tobacco and flavored vape because this affects certain groups of people, particularly youth and minorities, and higher at higher levels than like other types. Yeah. So with that being said, I don't think you can buy. I think actually menthol is the only flavor of cigarette you can buy in California still. I could be wrong on that though. It's wild.
Well, there's a lot of restrictions on buying the cigarettes because fucking idiots throwing them out the window and starting 40 years. Worse one.
That's true too.
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay. So, in 2020, they made it illegal to smoke menthol cigarettes or to buy menthol cigarettes in California, and the Supreme Court rejected the challenge to that. So basically, it was held. So what I'm saying is like basically you can't even get Newports in some states. Are you in a place where at least it's affordable, or do you have to pay an arm and a leg for cigarettes?
I used to be $5 when I fucking moved here in Kentucky, but they jacked those prices up every time, like about 3 years ago.
What is it now?
Almost $10 for people.
Damn. That's pretty hefty. Do you vape?
Gonna have to start.
I'll tell you what, it's cheaper and probably get you off it a little bit easier. Do you have friends who vape? Yeah, I didn't either. But I can tell you, it's a way to get off of smoking is through the best way I think to do it, and I really mean this, is if you're hooked on smoking, you go to your nearest nicotine store or like vape store, and you ask them to like, a lot of times they'll let you try different flavors and stuff, and you find whatever flavor you like. And oh yeah, they have cotton candy and sparkles. Absolutely. You find whatever you really like. And then what you do is whenever you vape, like you can choose the amount of nicotine that's in the vape. So you start out week 1 with like, let's say 10 milligrams of nicotine for that week. So you go like, let's say you have a 12-week plan to quit smoking completely. And so at 12 weeks, you stop with cigarettes. 11 weeks, you might do like 11 milligrams of the vape. And then your 10 weeks, you do 10 milligrams. 9 weeks, you do 9 weeks. 8 or 9 milligrams. 8 weeks, you do 8 milligrams. 7 weeks, 7 milligrams, down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. To the point. Okay, so how quickly did you do the? How quickly did you do the downward motion on it? Because I mean, no, what I mean to say is like, you eventually went back to smoking. I get that, but basically, for how long did you vape?
Like 2 months.
Okay, so you didn't give it that long of a time. And I'm not saying you had to, you just didn't enjoy it as much. And I understand. You have to find one of these vapes. Well, here's the thing. There are some vapes out there that you can find that are arguably more enjoyable and are more, I would say, more addictive than your regular cigarettes. Meaning you want to be really careful with some of them because they're so addictive. They're more addictive than cigarettes. But if you only gave it 2 months, that's not that long to be able to drop your nicotine consistency. You got to give it like I would say at least 3 months, 4 months, something like that, so that your body hits those levels a little bit more, like you hit those plateaus. Um, and then the key is, and I'm sure as everybody knows, you can't pick up cigarettes again, obviously. But I know, at least in my case, allegedly, you just don't want to handle it anymore.
No, I like cold turkey.
There's that too. If you can do that,
And substitute it with food.
that works. Have you ever tried like sunflower seeds or anything else oral? Well, I can tell you, just from experience, allegedly, the way that I was able to do it, I've been able to do it cold turkey. And usually when that happens, I just realize like I hate stinking all the time. I hate how expensive it is. And I hate all the health aspects of it. Okay, so then that can cause you to just quit. But I've also had times where it was like, well, I could probably do this at this time of my life. And this one time, I remember I was a manager of an organization, and I didn't want my employees seeing that I was taking smoke breaks. We were having to work really hard, and I just didn't want to be that guy who's like, a hypocrite. Like, you have to work really hard, and now here I'm taking smoke breaks. But one thing that they would let you do at the job was vape, which was kind of a different environment. But the boss felt like, look, if you're vaping, that's like keeping you wired all the time, and you don't have to take a break to go do that. So he was cool with that. So basically, I did what I just said, which is basically start off with a whole bunch of nicotine and work my way downwardly. And then eventually you just go cold turkey. And then it's like a really hard 2 weeks where you get all these pangs and you want to, smoke, but then it's done. But I can tell you for like weeks afterward, even months after, you still get cravings like pretty badly. You just got to hold out. I know it's not easy, and I know that you've tried. Everybody has. It's just one of those things.
Extremely dangerous too.
Word. Oh, we got Bob Dobbs in here? Bob Dobbs, come on up. Let's talk. I got to tell you something, Bob Dobbs. Bob Dobbs, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Excellent. So fortunately, we spoke with the people with who have the Airbnb, and they decided that they would get us unlimited internet for 2 months. So that's cool. So that's why we got the cameras going like normal. And I want you to know, we met a friend on here. His name is Bong, James Bong, aka JH. And the way we met JH was just cruising on YouTube, and for the past few days would type to me, but a lot of times I don't see their messages until way late, and I have no way to always be able to communicate back to them unless I log into a different account. And anyway, today they heard me singing a song, and they were able to comment right away, and we were able to show them this piece of paper right here, Bob Dobbs, just like you would have wanted me to do, just like you trained me to do, dog. We got them in the Telegram, and here they are.
I apologize for this so long.
Hey, man, you got in soon enough. Bob, he said he apologizes that it took him so long.
Oh, no worries. Everybody gets here when they get here.
That's right. That's right. So, we just had a bunch of people in here. We were doing the whole Azar thing, that thing where we go in and, recruit random people in here, and which is fun, but we were just getting to know JH a little bit better. Bob Dobbs, how was your day?
It was all right.
What'd you do, slang dick all day?
Well,
What did you do, slang dick all day?
no, just at the end. Crazy.
That's good.
Out of the mental hospital.
Oh, you end up banging that chick? Did you end up banging that chick?
Not yet. I used to date her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that your ex-old lady or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
She don't fucking like that.
So you're just waiting till they release this bitch out of the mental hospital so you can fuck the crazy out of her?
Pretty much.
That's right. Good for you, dog. Wow, you're waiting out front like a goddamn coyote. Good for you.
Oh no, I mean she got a fucking Uber back. I had to take her twice. I drove her 2 hours and she wouldn't go in. So then I was like, fuck you. And then 2 days later she's like, take me back. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, that's the city you're staying in. Because if I drive you down there again, you're staying there one way or another.
And then she got an Uber back 2 hours.
No. It takes 2 hours to get there to the hospital I took her to.
So she took an Uber where?
She took an Uber back when she got out when they relieved her.
That's what I'm saying. She had to take an Uber 2 hours back to wherever you lived?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a long Uber.
Dude, I was in India and I got a 4-hour Uber ride for like $38 US. This
Holy
was like,
shit.
8 years ago. I felt so bad I paid the guy like triple.
Dog, what in the fuck were you doing in India?
Me and my brother got a friend, and we're all addicts, but we're clean. And
What kind of addicts?
basically taken care of him for years, and his parents love us, and they're all from India, so they took us to India for like 2 months.
What kind of addicts are you?
I mean, I used to do a lot of math. I was mainly an alcoholic when I was younger, but I like basically any drugs. I'll do any drug.
Hell yeah, man. That's always been my thing. Never met a drug I don't like. Oh, all right. I didn't know that. So, if I understand this correctly, you were friends with someone who took you to India?
Yeah.
That's baller. Where did you go in India?
They literally, my friend's brother was getting married to another Indian chick in America. It's all around the country.
Damn, you get any Indian ass over there?
No, I should have took one of them home, dude. They're fucking. This bitch one time followed me for like an hour trying to sell me a necklace for like 2 cents, 2 American cents was what the math worked out to, and I'm like, this bitch is fucking working hard for 2 cents. I'll take this bitch home.
Was she pretty?
They're all pretty.
There you go.
They're
Now.
all pretty up north.
Oh, so they're all pretty up north, not south?
No, they're almost like 2 different people up north.
I've heard that. It's like 77 different states, isn't it?
It's a big country, man. I'm not sure about their how they divide their borders and their states or whatever.
No, right now, Bob, I want you to name all 77 of their states with each governor. Please start with the surnames alphabetically. Go.
They can't do it either.
I didn't
They're
expect
just
them
out there
to.
living, right?
I didn't expect them to. You were a guest in their country and you didn't end up learning the culture well enough. I'm disappointed in you. You make all Americans look bad in front of the rest of the world.
Oh well, I got a tattoo when I was there.
Oh, what did you get a tattoo?
Om Mani Padme Hum, Sanskrit mantra.
What does it mean?
Om, everybody knows Om. Om is like the unmanifest. Om Mani. Mani is like everything else in the world. It's like a jeweled lotus. So that's everything outside of you. Padme is you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your sensations, and Hum is the Atman, or awareness, where it all happens. So it's basically like the whole Buddhist teaching in 4 letters.
Dog. How long were you there? How long were you there? 3 weeks?
No, we were there for like 2 months almost.
Holy shit, you basically lived in India.
Yeah,
Dog.
probably for 2 months.
Wait, 2 months or 10 months?
2.
Whoa. Oh, okay. So you spent like 8 weeks there?
like 6. It wasn't 2 or 1.
All right. So, did you ride an elephant?
No. Her parent, my buddy's parent did. Went to some kind of weird, I can't even really remember.
Did you get to see an elephant?
Yeah, there's elephants. There's cows just walking around in the streets.
Wow. Dude, did you know we have Skeletor in here? Skeletor, how are you?
Hey, what's going on? I don't know how to speak to them.
You don't know who Rabbi Rothschild is?
I've heard of them.
Dog, is it your lucky day? Skeletor, I'm Rabbi Rothschild, and I stream my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year on YouTube for world peace. I've been streaming live in our Telegram now for 9 months, almost the entire length of the coin, life of the coin. You're right now live on 52 different accounts on 10 different streaming platforms. What do you want to say to the world, Skeletor?
Great Water Obama on it, and if you on it,
I'm in agreement with everything you just said. Skeletor, how long have you been in the coin?
well, I love it's been about 20 years. Well, not a year. I never got there.
Were you here from the beginning?
I wouldn't say 20, but I wasn't like
Dog. And then you mean to say I've been streaming my life in here for 9 months and you've never come in and said hello? That's crazy. And today's the first day you came and said hello?
No, I haven't.
Well, we're glad you're here.
I just hold it. I just like to go. I like this photo. Kind of worth photo. It's not a cat. I love that.
Of Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, the number 10, and Enu, what is your favorite part?
Sonic.
Very cool. That's what I thought you would say. Skeletor. Hey, did you know that X has a video function now for hosts on iOS?
Yeah. Like, where we can like post the video like live.
Well, in a Twitter space though.
Yeah.
You know this came out within the last week. It's brand new.
Oh shit, this was brand new because I haven't looked.
Yeah. So I'm not talking about streaming on Twitter. Yeah, you can do that. You could do that for years because they bought Periscope. But what I'm talking about is, you know what a Twitter space is, right? Where you host like a little room.
Yeah,
Okay, well now if you have an iOS device, you can show your video.
oh shit, like just in a regular space.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Excellent. You want? Well, I'll send you a link. I'm posting one right now. You can see what it looks like. Just one moment.
I'm feeling fantastic.
Skeletor, can you hear me?
Hello, sorry, I was.
You're good, baby. Just one moment. I'm going to send you a link in the next 30 seconds. 29, 28.
I said I was gonna block. Because I was like, we need good like people. And man, we keep getting these scammer callers.
You can only imagine.
What's that?
I could only imagine.
Dude, bro, Telegram, fucking worse. Scammers than that.
Exactly why I'm fun.
No, I don't want to know. You guys started making my whole community. Like, you guys probably, a lot of people culture because it was fucking amazing. It's like, trying to talk to you now. Give me like a list. Like, what a fucking scammer.
Skeletor. Can you hear me?
Yes, brown.
Okay. What I want you to do, I'm putting a link in the chat of Telegram right now. I just posted it. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, press it, and it's going to take you to X, and you're going to see I'm hosting a Twitter space with video. Do you see it? Now I hear you. Do you see it? Excellent. Cool. See how cool it is?
Yeah, this is different than what I've seen live streaming.
Yeah,
Over the last couple of
you're exactly right. So it gives Twitter spaces a new dimension. Neat. Pretty soon they're going to have other speakers be able to share their screen as well, which will be a game changer. Hey, Skeletor coin just followed me. I'm following you back, baby.
Yeah, that's Ethan Skilly. Yeah, I lost my main account at Ethan_Skeletor. They blocked it while you said it was.
Dog, you're talking to the king of people who've gotten their accounts blocked. I've had over 2,100 individual Twitter accounts blocked. 2,100, 2,100. Yeah, it happened like less than a month ago. It was a big deal, but no big deal.
Assholes, man. And they messaged me back because they wouldn't answer my suspension request, so I used a different email. And they responded and said, instead of telling me why, because they never gave me any warnings or anything, they just said, you spot infractions and you are not getting your account back next. That was it. Like, fucking brutal.
Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty cutthroat. Well, that's Twitter Spaces, man. It's got the video function up.
It's BS. Like Elon's like, we're gonna fix all this shit, and you're not gonna get your accounts banned easily if you're a real person. And then it's like all these low-level guys with only like 2,000 or 3,000 followers. No, you're done forever. We're not gonna give you a warning.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. Some low-level person made a decision on you, and you're done. I gotcha. I imagine that. If you can, come back to the Telegram. We got some other people here who want to hear what you're saying. So if you didn't know, we've got my man Skeletor, who was just checking out a Twitter space that I had going, a video Twitter space. So they're coming back now. And here it is, Skeletor. Speak of the devil. How are you doing, Skeletor? What'd you think of Twitter Spaces?
Yeah, I didn't know that existed. Like, yeah.
Well, that's how it works. I think it'll be a game changer. Skeletor, have you ever seen my YouTube? Dog, you didn't know I stream on 5 different YouTubes simultaneously at any given time?
No, I didn't know that. Like, this is the first time. Like, Rabbi, is the Rabbi free? That's it.
Hey, better late than never. So you're live on 5 different YouTubes. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Just one moment. All right. I'm pulling up Skeletor. I'm going to send you a DM right now that I want you to click. It's a YouTube link. And, oh, it says, sorry, you can only send messages to mutual contacts at the moment. Okay. I'm going to send it in the main chat. Hopefully they don't ban me for it. I'm sure they won't. If they do, enough people will get me back in. But I want you to click it when you can, and you'll see on my YouTube chats. So do you see I just posted it? Absolutely. Yeah, I've been doing this live for 2.5 years. Word, dog. I used to go in there and memorize them. I'm sure you did as well. So you clicked it. Do you see I've got like 5 different streams going? Do you see that I have 5 different streams going? If you click the link that I just put in the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 e-new Telegram, you'll be able to see I've got 5 different YouTubes going. You're good. Don't worry. So at any given time, you can watch me in 360 degrees live on YouTube. In fact, JH, who is in our Telegram right now, met me through YouTube and basically started typing to me in YouTube, and we got him in here tonight. It's pretty bullish. It's baller as fuck. Absolutely. What I want to know is I have been streaming here for 9 months, and what it took us so long for you to be able to see me. I'm glad that we met. Better late than never. I agree. And you can be here. And I mean, whenever you want, I'm here to discuss anything that you want. Hey, absolutely. You take care. Pleasure to see you. Take care, my friend. Take care, baby. Bless you. No. Meaning, I'm friends with them, but I didn't start the corner another developer or anything. Oh, no, actually, I didn't own the coin until like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm more an influencer, so whatever coin I want to be in, I could, if the timing is right, I can control its destiny because I have so much data. So I'm not too worried. So long as I can continue to document this coin, it's going to be worth a lot. And basically, like I already have some of it. Somebody was just like, dude, you stream in here all the time and you don't own this coin. I was like, no. They're like, dude, I have to give you some just so that you can say that you're an owner. But it was a good idea, I think, at the beginning for like, I don't know, 8 months or whatever, that I didn't own the coin. Because then when people would come in here, they'd be like, I don't own any of it. I just really like the community. They'd be like, oh my God, we have to buy this coin. If they have somebody in here who doesn't own the coin and is shilling this harder than any person we've ever seen, and they're living in the person in their Telegram, this is something really unique. But no, I was not one of the people who started or has like a 50x in this. No, nothing. Do you know who Jared from Subway is? It is. Send it to me as well if you would please. Bob Dobbs, are you saying you can't click it because it's in his like little profile and you can't highlight that? Right, I'm in the same boat that you are. I can't do anything with that. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Plus capital U 86 capital D 5. Yeah, I want those fucking Rain Man powers. Be counting cards and shit. Toothpicks. Man, Bob Dobbs, I never would a million years would have thought you'd ever made it to India. You are such a well-traveled individual. That's really cool, though. I mean, I think that that is a really right. How do we do this? Hold on. How do we do this? No. We can. Oh shit! I just muted Skeletor accidentally. Okay, I got him back. Send him a message, and I'm going to say hi, and it's going to say that it's good. I know it's such a pain in the ass. Okay, here. Thank you. Hey, absolutely, my friend. You stay black. I agree. So, how do I find him? Okay, he posted something in the Twitter. So what do I say? Or how do I connect to him? I know, in Telegram. I see it. So what do I do to make him my friend? Okay, so I thought, okay, I will, but I pasted his face and I'm going to send him a message and it says, you have to be a mutual contact of this individual. You got it. I just posted, I'm a pimp. I don't think I needed to. I think everybody knew that. But in case they didn't, there you go. And now I just got your thing. Sonic Cat 10 Inu. Welcome, Rabbi.
Hey, dude, it worked. Rabbis, you're in the.
I got in. Thank you, Bob Dobbs.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the coin Sonic had. I was in a different coin.
Oh, so you sent me a drainer link?
I don't know.
That's a good thing. I have nothing to drain, so joke's on you, dog.
And there's no training links. So be careful what you do, but it should be good. Don't click anything.
So how do I make him my friend so that I can message him?
I have no idea. I don't know about friends.
Dude, it's the worst system ever. Like you can video chat them, but you can't send them a message. It's like what? What the fuck? Skeletor. I'm clicking him. Change wall part. Oh, start secret chat. I'm gonna start a secret chat with him. Are you sure you want to start a secret chat with him? Yeah. An error occurred. Please try again. I'm sure that is because we're not friends or whatever. Okay, so then I go to message and I say hi, and it says, sorry, you can only send messages to mutual contacts at the moment. What the fuck? Dog. How did you become his friend, Bob Dobbs?
I don't know. I just clicked his face and chat and sent him a message like normal.
Man, that's fucking unbelievable. Oh. Do you know who Stonky Leg is?
Yeah.
Cool. Why is he known as Stonky Leg? Why is he known as Stonky Leg?
I don't know.
I guess you didn't know him as well as you thought you did. We're gonna have to find that out. I like to know the etymology of everyone's screen names. Like, I want to know why he's known as Morelight.
That's a good name.
Yeah, but nobody knows. Like, mine's pretty obvious, but everybody else has this secret esoteric way to their names. How did you become Bob Dobbs?
I've just been using the name on the internet forever.
No way.
You've
So
never heard of
your name is not Bob Dobbs?
you've never heard of Bob Dobbs?
Robert Dobbs? No, Bob Dobbs.
Like Bob Dobbs in Google.
What in the fuck are you gonna give me here? This is gonna be some naked person, isn't it? This is like blue waffles or two girls, one cup.
You would love Bob Dobbs.
Where is Bob Dobbs? I'm looking. Here we go. DOBBS. I know who Lou Dobbs is. Lou Dobbs had money line on CNN for like a million years. J.R. Bob Dobbs. Cartoon character. Parody religion of the Church of Subgenius. Is this that guy who's like... Actually, I don't know what this is. Hold on. His image is derived from the collection of clip art distributed by the Bell Telephone Company of West Texas in 1946. According to Subgenius Doug, Bob was a salesman who negatively saw a vision of the God on a television set he had built. The vision inspired him to write or dictate the prescription as described in the book of Subgenius that followed the church. The theology holds that Bob is the greatest salesman who ever lived, and he cheated death a number of times. He is also revered for his great follies and believed to be a savior of slack. He was assassinated in San Francisco in 1984. Oh, and the church claims that he had come back from the dead to emphasis them. The quotation marks Bob's name always included in the spelling of his name, according to the church. What in the fuck is this, dog? This is wild shit. I've never heard of this. How didn't I know this? I know everything. I don't know much about it. No. Tell me about it.
Just like a big giant joke. But Discordia is a little bit more involved than the Subgenius thing. They're crazy about Discordia. A guy who was a writer, he wrote a couple books about it. It's similar to Subgenius. It's like a joke religion sort of. But the Discordia is a little bit more serious.
Well, this is fascinating. I have something to research now. This is wild. Yo, dog. How many Discords are you in?
And me,
Yeah.
I don't even know. Many.
Do you have to mute a lot of them?
I just ignore them.
Okay, that's how I am too. So they just kind of go to the bottom and you don't pay attention to them?
Yeah, thank God. I mean, because Harry Potter is always active. So
Always at the top. Oh, it's always within the top 3. Like, no matter what it is, it's got something going once every 5 seconds, something like that. In fact, I would be really interested to know the like frequency of notifications that we get from HPOS.
At least they don't pop up on my phone. I got a million things pop up.
Oh Christ, they do pop up on my phone, and it's ridiculous. It's wild shit.